Okay, let me show you how you can get your protein and your enzymes and your live food all in a cup of soup. This is one of my favorite recipes. I wanted to try it because I was out at Indianola Organics yesterday. They gave me all these microgreens and wheatgrass, and I didn't really want to juice it all, so I'm going to make a raw soup out of the pea shoots and show you a couple different varieties using peas, frozen peas versus pea shoots. And both of them are going to be awesome, I have a feeling. This is from Raw Revolution, and it's simply called a fresh pea soup. Now, I would have never guessed I'd like cold soup, but I tell you, in all the cooking classes I've done, people love this recipe. And I think it's because it's a combination of salty and sweet, and it's just really, it makes me feel alive. And if you've ever noticed, like, what you eat today will affect how you feel tomorrow. And I've already been eating these microgreens, and I feel pretty good today. So I want to keep that up, because I remember I was like most people in college, you know, I'd go out partying and I'd feel like crap the next day. So it's like, I don't know, I'm just at a point in my life where I want to feel good. Okay, so we are going to start with a half a cup of filtered water. And we're going to use 1 cup of pea shoots. So I'm going to cut these off with love and bless them and eat them. And then we're going to have a quarter of an orange. And remember, you can always add more later, so I'm just going to put a quarter in for now. And then 1/4 of a teaspoon of garlic powder, and 1/4 of a teaspoon of onion powder, and a pinch of salt, and a pinch of pepper. And then 2 teaspoons of light miso. Guesstimate here, and then we'll blend. And after we blend, we're going to put in the herbs. And for this, you can either use dill or you can use mint. I've tried them both, and I love them both. So here we go. It definitely looks different than the old Campbell's soup that I used to buy in the 70s that looked like, you know, like just a dull, lifeless green. This just looks so much better. So I'm going to put in about a teaspoon of dill and blend it up. So there you go. I'm going to taste it, see how it is. You can always add more, you know. That tastes really good. Okay, and you know, another thing I was going to say is, if I would have had this years ago when I was still eating the standard American diet, very acid diet, right? It probably wouldn't have tasted that good to me. But if you've been off the meat and dairy and packaged foods and things like that, your body's environment will be more alkaline. And so with an alkaline body, and your taste buds will have changed, it's just going to taste a lot different. So I'm going to pour that in my white bowl. And then I'm going to toss on a few buckwheat groats. These are dehydrated buckwheat groats. You could use sunflower seeds if you don't have these. But it's just nice because it gives it a contrast and a little bit of a crunch. So there you go. That's one version. And now let's go for the second version. And that is, I'm going to use fresh peas. So you have, once again, a half a cup of filtered water. And 1 cup of frozen peas. I never thought I would like a raw soup, but this one, because of the flavor combination of salt and sweet, it's just really awesome. Okay, so now I'm going to add 1 cup of peas. These are frozen peas. And It's really amazing because it has 10 grams of protein in one little cup of soup. So I tested one before this. I'm going to have the dill one. I'm going to have the mint one. That gives me 30 grams of protein, you know, before noon. That's pretty good. Okay, so again, we'll have the 1/4 teaspoon of garlic powder, 1/4 teaspoon of onion powder, a pinch of pepper, and a pinch of salt, 2 teaspoons of light miso, I'm just guesstimating here, and another 1/4 cup, a 1/4 of the orange. And I break it up just a little bit, make it easier on my blend tech, and blend away. This time I add about a teaspoon of fresh mint. You're gonna love this. I really think you will love this recipe. I've been teaching this in classes for so long, and people are always like blown away. They're like, I don't like pea soup, but they like this one. So there goes the mint. Test this one. Yeah, that is just fantastic. I love the mint. So we're just gonna pour it in this bowl. Add a few dehydrated buckwheats, or you can use sunflower seeds. A few more. And there you go. Look at that, vibrant and alive. You know, and it's really about self-love. So I do some videos on self-love. I love, you know, my new passion is microgreens. I'm growing these now in my house. So I'm gonna have some videos on those as well. So if you want to connect, please leave a comment below. I would love to hear from you, or subscribe to the channel. So take care, enjoy your soup. Let me know how you like it if you decide to make